Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. The Simpsons has been known to air some of the most unbelievable moments in history, like Trump's presidency to a three-eyed fish before that actually happened. In this video, we're going to go through some pretty weird and wild moments that The Simpsons predicted on their show. But before we get on with it, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this. In The Simpsons Season 5, Episode 14, the show predicted the Barbie movie and Donald Trump's arrest. In the 1998 episode, the news anchor Ken Brockman talks about the hype around the Barbie movie and announces the arrest of the United States president. This prediction came true when the Barbie movie trailer dropped on the 4th of April of this year, and the same day, Donald Trump was arrested and taken to court. Wow.
It was unusual to spend 28 minutes reporting on a doll. This reporter found it impossible to stop talking. It's just really fascinating news, folks. Good night. Oh, and the president was arrested for murder. More on that tomorrow night.
During Season 23, Episode 2 of The Simpsons, Lady Gaga performed for her Springfield fans while hovering above them with only wires holding her up. Only 5 years later, Lady Gaga performed at the Super Bowl with almost the exact same outfit on while hovering above the crowd just like in the episode. One of the wildest Simpsons predictions has got to be when they predicted the COVID-19 pandemic way back in 1993 during Season 4, Episode 21. In the episode titled Marge in Chains, a flu spreads from Japan to the United States, and the only solution people get from doctors for the virus is bed rest, which is the state everyone was in during the 2020 pandemic.
Why, the only cure is bed rest. Anything I give you would only be a placebo.
Where do we get these placebos?
Maybe there's some in this truck.
The Simpsons predicted Walt Disney's purchase of 21st Century Fox all the way back in Season 10, Episode 4, which released in 1998. When Homer and his family went to the Fox studios, one of the signs mentioned the studios were a subsidiary of Disney. And years later, that prediction came true. In 2017, Disney bought one of its rivals, Fox, in a $71 billion deal.
Stink!
And it grows to up.
The Simpsons 2000's prediction of Donald Trump becoming president of America has to be one of the show's craziest to date. During Season 11, Episode 17 of The Simpsons, Bart travels 30 years into the future, where Trump is campaigning for a third-party run as the President of the United States of America. In 2016, The Simpsons prediction came true, and Trump was elected.
As you know, we've inherited quite a budget crunch from President Trump. How bad is it, Secretary Van Houten?
During Episode 1 of Season 22, Martin, Lisa, a database, and Milhouse play a game where they predict who would win a Nobel Peace Prize in each category, including economics. In the 2010 episode, Milhouse predicted Bengt Holmstrom would win a Nobel Prize, and in 2016 it came true after he actually won it.
We're watching the Nobel Prize announcements live from Stockholm.
Ooh, the Nobies!
For economics, Jagdish Bhagwati.
Huzzah! I had him in the pool.
Lucky. In Season 6, Episode 19, The Simpsons predicted smartwatches long before the iPhone was even created. In the 1995 episode, Lisa's boyfriend opens a watch and talks to it to get some info, similarly to how smartwatches work today, like how they can receive calls and provide data on health and fitness. Since the episode aired years before the invention and popularization of smartwatches, it's safe to say that the show accurately predicted future technology. In a 2008 episode titled The Birds and the Bees, Homer presents Lisa with giant killer bees, and they end up attacking people and building large hornets' nests in a stadium. Years later in 2020, huge murder hornets just like the ones in the Simpsons episode were discovered with killer bees in the United States, and they even attacked a few people.
Invaded by a swarm of killer bees. My microphone is no microphone at all. It's bees.
In the 2007 Simpsons movie, many fans believe the show predicted Tom Hanks working for the government to improve their credibility. In the movie, Tom appears in a commercial to promote the government's latest project, similar to Tom's recent commercial in support of the work Joe Biden's administration is doing.
Brave enough to pull ourselves up again and again. America is the home of the brave. It's why we keep getting up, no matter how many times we get knocked down.
Now, I'm pleased to tell you all about the new Grand Canyon. Coming this weekend. It's east of Shelbyville and south of Capital City.
That's where Springfield is!
This is Tom Hanks saying if you're going to pick a government to trust, why not this one?
The Simpsons predicted the coming of mutant fish as a result of toxic chemical spills. Season 2, Episode 4 saw Lisa and Bart catching a three-eyed fish near a chemical plant that makes headlines and then calls for the chemical plant to be investigated. Years later, in 2017, this came true when a three-eyed fish was found in Argentina next to a chemical plant.
All right, we eat tonight!
Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3.
During Season 4, Episode 5 of The Simpsons that aired in 1993, Lisa and the rest of her class put on virtual reality helmets that allowed them to see historical figures like Genghis Khan, who died a long time ago. This prediction came true in 2020 when a VR company used their technology to allow a mother to reunite with her dead daughter.
Children, it's time for your history lesson. Put on your virtual reality helmets.
Excellent. Hello, Lisa. I'm Genghis Khan. You go where I go.
어딨어? 엄마 어디 있었어? 엄마 내 생각했어?
The Simpsons predicted the Game of Thrones ending, and it's one that's considered the worst in TV history. During the first episode of Season 29, which is set in a medieval town, Homer wakes a dragon that ends up burning the town to the ground. The scene became reality during the Game of Thrones finale, and it also saw a dragon burning down King's Landing.
Live, damn you, live!
Look, the dragon is burning our village!
I love our life.
The Simpsons predicted in Europe the horse meat scandal way back in 1994, during the show's Season 5, Episode 19. In one of the scenes, lunch lady Doris uses horse meat to make the kids' lunch. It's pretty disgusting, but years later, in 2014, the Food Safety Authority of Ireland found traces of horse meat in 1/3 of the meat sold in the country.
More testicles mean more iron.
The discovery of horse meat in a Findus beef lasagna is appalling, but maintains there's no immediate health risk to the public.
Horses treated with this are not supposed to enter the food chain. It's highly toxic to human health.
The Simpsons predicted the legalization of cannabis in Canada long before it actually happened. During Season 16, an episode of The Simpsons saw Flanders, Ned, Apu, Homer, and Gramps go to Canada to smuggle drugs when a Flanders doppelganger offers them cannabis since it's legal there. In 2018, almost 13 years after that episode, Canada legalized the sale, export, possession, and importation of cannabis.
Loony oodly daddler atner. Maple doodly daddly diddly daddly. Say, would you like to puff on a reeferino? It's legal here.
They warned me Satan would be attractive. Let's go.
In 2014, The Simpsons predicted the arrest of FIFA officials over corruption before it happened in 2015. During Season 25, Episode 16, a FIFA official was arrested while speaking to Homer. And only a few months after that prediction came true, a FIFA official was arrested while speaking to Homer. And then a few months later, that actually came true when 15 FIFA officials were arrested over corruption allegations.
I'm afraid there has been an epidemic of referees being bribed to throw games.
From the Premier Leagues to the playgrounds.
7 senior FIFA officials arrested at the crack of dawn concerning allegations of fraud, racketeering, and money laundering.
That Simpsons prediction of the FIFA officials getting arrested brings us to the end of today's video. Which prediction left you the most shocked? Let us know down below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more content just like this, and we'll see you in the next one.